Have you ever wondered why people act the way they do? Why do your friends, family, even strangers behave in ways that seem predictable yet baffling? What hidden forces drive their actions, their decisions, their very nature? These are the questions that have puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. In his groundbreaking work, The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene unlocks the secrets of the human experience. This isn't about judging others, but about understanding the invisible strings that pull us all. By decoding these patterns, we can navigate the world with greater clarity, influence, and success. Over the next few minutes, we'll embark on a journey into the heart of human behavior. We'll uncover the fundamental laws that govern our interactions, our desires, and our motivations. Prepare to see yourself and others in a whole new light. This video is your cheat sheet to Greene's masterpiece. We'll unpack complex psychological insights into digestible, actionable wisdom. From the boardroom to the bedroom, these laws will empower you to decode social dynamics and unlock your full potential. Are you ready to see the world with new eyes? At the core of Greene's exploration lies a fundamental truth. Human beings are not always rational creatures. We like to think we make decisions based on logic and reason, but the reality is far more complex. Our emotions, biases, and unconscious desires often steer us in directions we don't fully understand. Greene argues that this irrationality is not a flaw, but an essential part of what makes us human. It's the driving force behind our creativity, our passions, and even our capacity for love. But it also makes us susceptible to manipulation, misjudgment, and conflict. To navigate the social world, we all wear masks. These are the personas we project to others, carefully crafted to elicit specific reactions. We strive to appear confident, competent, and agreeable, even when our true feelings may be the opposite. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Social masks are essential for maintaining order and avoiding unnecessary friction. The danger lies in becoming so attached to our masks that we lose sight of our authentic selves. Greene encourages us to recognize the masks we wear and the reasons behind them. Only then can we start to break free from their limitations and connect with others on a deeper level. Our desires are powerful motivators shaping our choices and actions, but they can also be a source of endless frustration and conflict. Greene dives deep into the psychology of desire, exploring themes of envy, ambition, and the pursuit of power. He reveals how our cravings for validation, pleasure, and security can lead us down dangerous paths if left unchecked. Understanding the nature of desire, Greene argues, is crucial for achieving fulfillment. It's not about suppressing our wants, but rather about channeling them in healthy and productive ways. By mastering our desires, we gain control over our own destinies and unlock the potential for true happiness. Remember that irrational engine we talked about? This law says it's always running, influencing everything we do. We like to think we're logical, but emotions like fear, greed, and love often call the shots. Greene argues that ignoring this law is dangerous. We make bad decisions when we don't acknowledge our own emotional biases. Ever invested in a stock because it felt right? Or said yes to a date out of guilt? That's the law of irrationality at work. The key is to become aware of these hidden forces. By understanding our emotional triggers, we can learn to manage them. This doesn't mean becoming emotionless robots. It means making decisions with our eyes wide open, aware of both the logical and the emotional factors at play. This awareness is crucial for understanding others too. When you see someone acting irrationally, don't just judge. Ask yourself, what emotion is driving this behavior? The answer can unlock a deeper understanding of their motivations and help you navigate the situation more effectively. This law doesn't mean everyone is in love with themselves. It means we all have a deep-seated need to feel valuable and important. This need drives us to seek validation, attention, and admiration from others. Think about the social media influencer desperate for likes, or the politician craving power and recognition. These are outward expressions of the law of narcissism, but it also manifests in subtler ways, like the need to be right all the time or the tendency to dominate conversations. Greene argues that understanding this law is crucial for building meaningful relationships. When we can see past our own egos and acknowledge the needs of others, we create space for genuine connection. This means becoming better listeners, offering sincere compliments, and showing empathy instead of judgment. It's also about recognizing our own narcissistic tendencies. We all have them. By becoming aware of our own need for validation, we can avoid manipulative behaviors and cultivate healthier self-esteem. Remember, true confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. Remember those masks we talked about? This law dives deeper into how we use them to navigate the social world. We all play different roles depending on the situation. We're different people at work, with friends and with family. This isn't inherently negative. Role-playing helps us function in society, maintain order, and avoid conflict. Imagine if you treated your boss the same way you treat your best friend. Chaos would ensue. The danger, Greene argues, lies in becoming so caught up in our roles that we lose sight of our true selves. We start believing our own act, sacrificing authenticity for social acceptance. This can lead to feelings of emptiness, anxiety, and a sense of being disconnected from our true desires. The key is to become aware of the roles we play and the reasons behind them. Why do we act a certain way around certain people? What fears or insecurities are we trying to mask? By asking these questions, we can start to shed the roles that no longer serve us and embrace our true identities. This allows us to interact with others from a place of genuine confidence and authenticity. Imagine you're at a networking event. The room buzzes with strangers, each a complex puzzle of motivations and desires. Overwhelming, right? Now view this through the lens of Greene's laws. Suddenly you're not just mingling, you're playing a strategic game. Remember the law of narcissism? Instead of desperately trying to impress, focus on making others feel valued. Ask questions, listen intently, offer genuine compliments. People gravitate towards those who make them feel good about themselves. See someone acting aggressively? The law of irrationality reminds us that there's always an emotional trigger. Maybe they're insecure, afraid, or simply had a bad day. Responding with empathy rather than defensiveness can diffuse the situation and even win them over. By understanding the hidden forces driving human behavior, we become more adept at navigating complex social situations. We learn to anticipate reactions, adapt our approach, and build meaningful connections based on genuine understanding. Section 2: Winning Strategies for Work and Life. Greene's laws aren't just about understanding people, they're about achieving your goals. Let's say you're aiming for a promotion. The law of role-playing reminds us that perception is key. Project an image of confidence and competence. Dress for the role you aspire to, not the one you have. Speak up in meetings, offering well-considered ideas. Subtly mirror the behavior of successful colleagues you admire. Negotiating a raise. The law of irrationality reminds us that emotions play a role even in the most logical discussions. Don't just present facts and figures. Appeal to your boss's desire for a strong team and their need to feel like they're making smart decisions. By applying Greene's principles strategically, we can influence outcomes, build stronger relationships, and achieve our goals more effectively. Whether it's a job interview, a first date, or a family disagreement, these laws provide a powerful framework for navigating the challenges of everyday life. Section 3: The power of self-awareness. Perhaps the most valuable application of Greene's laws lies in understanding ourselves. By turning the mirror inward, we gain profound insights into our own motivations, fears, and desires. The law of narcissism challenges us to examine our own ego. Why do we crave validation? What insecurities are we trying to mask? By confronting these uncomfortable truths, we can start to build genuine self-esteem and cultivate healthier relationships. The law of irrationality encourages us to become more aware of our emotional triggers, what sets us off, what biases cloud our judgment. By understanding these patterns, we can make more conscious choices and avoid repeating destructive behaviors. Ultimately, Greene's laws empower us to become more conscious architects of our own lives. By understanding the forces that shape our behavior, we gain the freedom to make choices that align with our values and lead to greater fulfillment. Understanding the laws of human nature is one thing. Actually applying them to your own life, that's where the real challenge begins. Our instincts often rebel against this kind of self-awareness. It's like holding up a mirror to our flaws, and no one enjoys that. You'll face internal resistance. Your ego might whisper, but that's just how I am. Old habits die hard. You might slip back into familiar patterns of defensiveness, manipulation, or denial. Don't be discouraged. This is normal. Recognize that change takes time and consistent effort. It's like learning a new language. At first, it's awkward and unfamiliar, but with practice, it becomes more natural, eventually flowing effortlessly. The key is to be patient with yourself and embrace the process. Greene provides a roadmap, not a magic wand. These laws empower you to make conscious choices, but they don't guarantee instant transformation. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs. Each stumble is a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your understanding and strengthen your resolve. Here's a danger zone, using this knowledge to manipulate others. It's tempting, right? You see the strings, the buttons to push, but Greene isn't advocating for a world of puppet masters. Remember, these laws cut both ways. If you can use them to influence, others can do the same to you. The world becomes a battleground of hidden agendas, eroding trust and genuine connection. Greene advocates for a different path, one of empathy and understanding. Use your knowledge to build bridges, not walls. Help others become aware of their own patterns, not to control them, but to empower their own growth. This requires constant self-reflection. Are your actions motivated by genuine care or a desire for control? Are you using your knowledge to lift others up or to hold them down? The line can be thin, so tread carefully and always err on the side of empathy. Section 3, the never-ending game. Here's the reality. Human nature is complex and ever-changing. There's no finish line where you suddenly master it. People are full of surprises. New situations will challenge your assumptions. Be prepared to adapt. Don't treat Greene's laws as dogma, but as a starting point. Observe the world with curious eyes. Question your assumptions. Be open to new interpretations. The more you learn, the more you'll realize how much you don't know. This journey is about more than just understanding others. It's about understanding yourself. As you peel back the layers of human nature, you'll inevitably confront your own flaws, insecurities, and hidden motivations. This can be uncomfortable, but it's also incredibly liberating. Embrace the journey with all its complexities. The more you learn about human nature, the more you'll appreciate the beauty, the absurdity, and the infinite potential that lies within each of us. Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature isn't just a self-help book. It's a profound exploration of the human experience. It's about understanding the invisible forces that shape our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about recognizing the patterns that repeat throughout history in our personal lives and in the broader sweep of human affairs. Through his insightful analysis, Greene provides a new lens through which to view the world. This lens doesn't distort reality, it clarifies it. It allows us to see past the surface of things, to the deeper motivations and desires that drive human behavior. This understanding is not about judgment, it's about empathy. It's about recognizing that we are all products of our nature, shaped by forces both within and outside of our control. This perspective is empowering. It allows us to move through the world with greater awareness, to anticipate the actions of others, and to make more conscious choices about our own lives. It allows us to break free from the chains of our own unconscious patterns and to create more fulfilling relationships based on genuine understanding. However, Greene's work is not a passive exercise in observation. It's a call to action, an invitation to use this newfound knowledge to shape our own destiny. It's about recognizing that while we may not be able to change human nature, we can learn to master it. Life is often compared to a game. There are rules, players, and strategies for success. Greene's laws provide us with a powerful set of tools to navigate this complex and often unpredictable terrain. They teach us to recognize the unwritten rules that govern human interaction, the subtle cues that reveal hidden motivations, and the strategies that can tip the balance in our favor. However, this is not about manipulating others for personal gain. Greene emphasizes the importance of using this knowledge ethically and responsibly. True mastery lies in leveraging these laws to create win-win situations, to build bridges of understanding, and to foster genuine connection. It's about recognizing that the most successful players are not those who seek to dominate, but those who understand the art of collaboration. They are the ones who can see the bigger picture, who can anticipate the needs of others, and who can find creative solutions that benefit everyone involved. Mastering the game of life requires constant learning and adaptation. It's about observing the world with a keen eye, questioning our assumptions, and refining our strategies based on experience. It's about embracing the challenges that come our way, knowing that each obstacle is an opportunity for growth and mastery. But Greene's insights extend beyond the realm of strategy and competition. They delve into the depths of our own being, challenging us to confront the complexities of our own nature. Perhaps the most profound takeaway from the laws of human nature is the importance of self-awareness. By turning the mirror inward, by examining our own motivations, fears, and desires, we embark on a journey of self-discovery that is both challenging and transformative. Greene's laws provide a framework for understanding the patterns that shape our own behavior. They help us to recognize our own biases, to confront our shadow selves, and to cultivate greater empathy for both ourselves and others. This journey is not always comfortable. It requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, to acknowledge our flaws, and to accept the parts of ourselves that we may have tried to suppress. But it is precisely through this process of self-acceptance that we unlock our greatest potential for growth and fulfillment. As we become more aware of our own nature, we develop a greater capacity for compassion, both for ourselves and for others. We begin to see the world through a lens of understanding, recognizing that we are all products of our experiences, shaped by forces both within and beyond our control. This journey of self-discovery is an ongoing process, a lifelong pursuit of understanding and growth. And while there may not be a final destination, each step we take in the direction of self-awareness brings us closer to living more authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling lives. Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature is more than just a book, it's a map. It charts the complex terrain of human behavior, revealing the hidden pathways that shape our choices and our destinies. By understanding these laws, we gain a powerful advantage not to manipulate or control others, but to navigate the world with greater clarity, compassion, and purpose. This journey begins with self-awareness. As we delve into the depths of our own nature, we unlock the greatest potential for growth, for forging deeper connections, and for living lives that are both meaningful and fulfilling. The true power lies not in mastering others, but in mastering ourselves. So I'll leave you with this. What will you do with this newfound knowledge? How will you use it to shape your world? The answers, my friends, lie within you.